Hello guys, and welcome back to CyFalls Eagles Vision. My name is Drew Corvera.
And I'm Ariana Hilliside.
And we have plenty of topics for you. Today we are starting off with the Scholastic Art Awards. We have the Golden Key, 2 Golden Keys actually, and we have 1 Silver Key and 1 Honorable Mention. And these people are, sorry if I butcher your name, Oni Meeks, Parava Boss, Arissa Yoon, Valerie Acosta, Ivan Rodriguez, Trinity Anderson, Brenda Avias, Anish Ganti, Andrew Guidry, Isabella Jacob, Sabrina Lowe, Megan McCraw, Kaylin Parker, Michael Scaff, Johan Villalobos, Angelica Yensi. Congratulations to you guys, and we wish you the best. Now moving forward to our weekly PSA. Wait. Is it true? We have some important news for you. We have a measles outbreak.
And right now we have an interview with the nurse on how she feels about these measles outbreak.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Darcy Banis, and I am CyFalls school nurse.
What can you tell us about the recent measles outbreak in Houston?
There's been 5 reported cases in Houston. There's 1 case reported close to Temple, and then there has been 79 reported cases in the U.S.
What are some warning signs of measles?
A lot of the symptoms are, some of them similar to like flu or the cold, but usually what happens first is a rash will develop, and it'll develop on like your face, your head, then it spreads down the rest of your body. You'll have a high temperature, runny nose, watery eyes, coughing, sneezing.
What are some causes of measles?
People not being vaccinated, and it's usually brought in from maybe international travels.
What are some ways to prevent the spread of measles?
Again, being vaccinated, and then also good hand washing technique, coughing away from people or avoiding being around people that have any of the symptoms.
Is measles considered a deadly disease you should look out for?
Measles have the symptoms or what can occur after you have the measles, such as like dehydration, some of the respiratory infections like pneumonia, and that it can lead to death.
Thank you for your concern about the measles outbreak here in Houston. Now for our weekly PSA.
Here's to all the people we'll become. We'll make a couple friends along the way. Let's cry, not wait still. We can climb these hills.
That was our weekly PSA on Random Acts of Kindness.
Now talk about Project Prom. So apparently it's canceled.
I don't know why it's canceled, but here's Miss Shirey to tell us why.
So I'm Laura Shirey, and I'm assistant principal here in CyFalls.
What happened to Project Prom?
So Project Prom had ran for a couple of years now. This year we had a committee together. We tried to fundraise, and ultimately the fundraising did not meet what we needed to. We have a goal between $20,000 to $30,000, and the fundraising fell through on some of the things, as well as student interest has gone down quite a bit. I know last year we graduated about 800 kids, probably more. We only had 150 of our kids actually go to Project Prom.
Why do you think seniors lost interest in Project Prom?
From what I have kind of heard is that having to be there overnight for that long, like we used to have it at main event, and you can only bowl and do laser tag for so long they get bored. And about 1:30 in the morning they're ready to load up and head on back. So that's a lot of what it was. And they had other plans that weekend. A lot of kids went home after, rested. This is just what I've heard from kids.
Do you think that because Project Prom is canceled, seniors will be getting into more trouble after prom?
because of the number that we had that actually participated in Project Prom, no. But I'm not a fortune teller, I really can't say, but our numbers were low to begin with. What we're gonna do is the Project Prom committee actually did some fundraising. That money that has been fundraised, we will put towards prizes at senior breakfast. Each senior will get a ticket, and then based on their participation in Project Prom in the past, as well as other opportunities like Mr. CyFalls, you can get more tickets put in to do a raffle at senior breakfast.
Thank you, Ms. Shari, on the information on Project Prom. Now moving forward, let's celebrate Miss Seminario with the Teacher of the Year Award. Here's a few words from her on her achievement.
My name is Miss Seminario, and I am the Teacher of the Year of Cypress Falls High School.
Were you surprised to receive this award?
Yes, I was very surprised. I became a teacher 20 years ago because I always liked to teach, and I always wanted to transfer information. And I think it's a passion that I had since I was a child, to educate people. Mm-hmm.
When did you decide you wanted to be a teacher?
I think I decided to be a teacher when I was in my 20s. Mm-hmm. When I was in my 20s. As a kid, I always wanted to be a doctor, and then I found when I became a teacher, I said, as a teacher, I can reach more people than as a doctor. Mm-hmm.
What motivates you to get up in the morning?
The kids. I have very good students, and I think every day that I come, I'm eager to see them because, you know, all their energy and their ideas, the passion. Some of them really, you know, have a strong passion about learning and motivation to do better. For me, day to day is not only teaching the subject, like teaching them Spanish every day. For me, it's teaching them how to have a better life. You know, like I want my students to think as an education, not as a subject. Is that something that they will use daily in their future? And that's the way I motivate. It says, I tell them that the education, I always said, you know, you can have many, many things, material things, but education is something that nobody can take away from you. They said that some of them, they said that I'm funny, some of them that I say I'm good, but you know, everybody's different. But I think that every student for me is unique. Not all of them are the same, and I treat them like that, the way they are, very unique. Mm-hmm. I think I've been blessed by having a God that always guide me and give me the strength and the patience. I'm a very patient person, so I thank God. Number one, I thank my family, and I thank the leaders. I like to teach, especially in this school, because I have a very good leaders here. The administration is really nice, and I think that's something that you look for role models. For me, you know, I feel that I don't have nothing special, but I see other people that do, you know, a lot of things, and I consider them special. So I like to look up for those role models. Mm-hmm.
Do you love your job?
I love my job, but
what do you think makes you stand out from other teachers?
Probably because I speak Spanish and I'm kind of loud sometimes, and they think I'm funny.
Hi guys, my name is Alejandro. So also I'm a student of Seminario since 2 years ago. I'm also her vice president of her club, the Spanish club, and it's been pretty good. It's been all right. Now her Spanish 6 class also, so here I am.
What was your first impression of Miss Seminario?
She was a unique type of person. I remember when I was there just chilling on the halfway with a friend, just talking in our Spanish 4 class, she came to us and she was like curious about us, and she was quite interested. One day she even appeared in one of my classes and took me out and told me, hey, you should join to my class, it's really good. And we discovered we're both from Peru, and we're like, whoa, that's really nice, that's a good connection. And I told her, well, I'm also Chilean for some complicated stuff, but nevertheless, we had something to relate in, and we were kind of excited. We had things in common. We could talk for a while. And every time I saw her in the mornings, we had always a quick chat. And she always told us how she went to the gym. It's the orange story. I know that, Miss.
What kind of person do you think Miss Seminario is, and why do you think she won Teacher of the Year?
That's a tough one because she's a variety of things. There's always 1,000 ways to describe her. I think the best way to describe her is thoughtful. She cares about others and she knows how to think correctly. She does her best for everyone and wants to find the best way everyone can be content. She's gonna be someone who will lend her hand when you're in trouble. When you're having a tough moment in the classroom and you can learn, she'll come right to you and tell you, relax, it's gonna be all right. I'll help you out, stay after school. Or I'm gonna call your parents to see what's wrong and see what can we solve. And also, you can have a fun time with her. Every joke, every time to laugh around, she'll always be part of it. She'll get the joke, and we might have some disagreements. We'll laugh about it later, but yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
More than anything, I just want to say thank you. Gracias por todo, Miss. I really owe you for a lot of things. You've been there for me in a long time, since Spanish 5, and I'm really grateful for all the things we have done together, the experiences, the works, and you also helped me understand how to become better for myself, and you've been there in a tough moment of my life since I moved here, and I appreciate everything you have done for us. And I hope we'll be fine, all right, and move on, and also afford the money for a trip into San Antonio, because we're gonna get it. It's like, and we'll go to the Texas do Brazil, I'm sure of it. But I honestly just want to say thank you for all you have done for me and for the rest of the club and the people around, your classmates or all your classes, and even people that you don't even know. It's just, you're an amazing person, what can I say? But el pisco es chileno.
My name is Fabi, and I'm a senior at CyFalls.
What was your first impression of Miss Seminario?
So the first time I saw her was last year. Well, no, when I was a freshman. And I remember she was introducing herself for people who wanted to do Spanish 5. And she seemed like a very strict person, and I was even scared to take Spanish 5. So I remember the year after that, I didn't take Spanish 5. But then the year after, I gave it a shot, and it was probably the best decision because I really enjoyed the class, and Miss Seminario was a really good teacher.
How would you describe Miss Seminario? Why do you think she won Teacher of the Year?
I guess because she's a teacher that not only teaches, she goes beyond that. She's always looking to help people, and if you have anything, like something personal you want to share, like she's always going to be there for you.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I just want to say thank you for everything she's done for me and the way she treats all of us. I've had her for Spanish 5 and now 6, and I just think she's awesome, and congrats.
That was the last interview with today's show. If you guys want a shout out, because we're doing shout outs, right? Hit us up on the Instagram up top and let us know in the DMs if you guys want us to shout out whatever you guys want, like a song, anything like a video, or YouTube, Instagram. It does not matter. Just let us know. Hit us up on that Instagram, and we will be sure to get right back to you. But that's enough for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. My name is Drew Corvera.
I'm Ariana Heltai. Have a wonderful day.
Stay safe because these measles are crazy.